Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here, and I am here to share with you the current sky and some interesting uh, aspects. Also, I'm going to be doing in a week's time, a week from today, Saturday the 12th, we will be having a full moon in Libra. It'll be very interesting. And I will talk about that full moon in Libra opposing the sun and everything that goes along with it. I also this will be a long video because I have taken out my tarot cards also. And we'll be doing a tarot card spread for this full moon and a lot more. All right, so let me share this chart with you right now. So here we are, April 5th. We have Saturn conjunct us, making a 129-degree aspect to Mars. It's at the same degree, 25 degrees. And Mars is at 25 degrees of Cancer. Saturn in Pisces at 25 degrees. This is a very good aspect. It's very dynamic. And the moon is coming closer to Mars today. Venus is at 25 degrees also, making a trine to Mars. And so is Mercury at 26 degrees. Well, it's a degree away, but it's still within orb of a trine, 160-degree angle, which is called a trine. In astrology, this is a very dynamic moment today. Let's move this ahead. Let's see. Tomorrow, the 6th, I'm sorry, the 6th, the moon has moved into Leo, and we're still at this trine or 20-degree angle between Saturn, Venus, and Mercury, all making a trine to Mars. And the sun is making a sextile to Jupiter, which is a very positive thing as also. And we have a nice sextile from Saturn to Uranus also, which is very good indeed. Now that Neptune is Uranus is at 25 degrees. And then we go on to April 7th, where the sun is making a trine to the moon, or the moon is making a trine to the sun. The sun is getting closer to Chiron at 22 degrees. And these are still trine, 25 degree. Mercury is at 26. But actually Mercury is no longer in their retrograde motion. Mercury is moving direct on April 7th, Monday, April 7th. Mercury finally moves direct and out of the way. And then it's getting moving closer to Neptune on the 8th. Tuesday, April 8th, the moon moves into Virgo. Well, that's and almost, well, not quite opposed. Mars is not opposing Pluto quite yet. It's out of it's an out of sign opposition, but this is coming closer, even though it shows that it's in opposition, not quite yet. 9th, the 10th, not until the 17th of April. So here's the full moon coming to be into play here. The moon will be moving at 23 degrees and the sun will be at 23 degrees, making it a full moon. The 13th, the moon will be squaring Pluto and Mars. Well, not really Mars, not yet. And this isn't opposing yet. Not quite there yet. When Mars moves into Leo on the 17th, 18th, or the 18th, yeah. It'll be late in the day that Mars moves into Leo. And there you go. Yes. And late at night on April 17th on the West Coast. This is West Coast time. So on the West Coast, Mars moves into Leo late at night. It'll be the 18th on the morning on the 18th on the East Coast. But yes, Mars is in Leo now. And it will be starting to oppose Pluto within orb. It's in a 3-degree orb. The 17th, we have the moon in the late degrees of Sagittarius, making a square to Saturn, and Venus is also moving direct. Let's go back in the days. When does Venus, we forgot that Venus moves direct on the 12th as well, when we have this full moon on the 12th. Next week, Venus moves direct on the 12th. And we also have a full moon on the 12th of April. Going to be a big day. No, there's no planets going retrograde at this time. Let me stop my share. Now, we have that's going to be a lot of change. And the story will be different. With our stories that we are telling, or actually our Venus and Mercury story is coming to interesting place. And I enjoy this time. This is an interesting time, especially when they allow, it's been, yeah. Tell me about your Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde stories, in the comments below. It's been a wild ride, I gotta tell you. It sure has been a wild ride. Um, so next week will be different. Will be different than what we've been through since, oh boy, since March, the beginning of March. So beginning of March and the end of March, or the middle of March to the end of March will be very different. And I'm going to share that with you as well. I'm also going to, let's go in days, because yes, since we're on the 12th, when this full moon is occurring, the full moon in Libra. So whatever house Libra is for you, this is going to be very activated. And it's also the sun is conjunct Chiron. So it's not only going to be passive aggressive, it's going to be very mm, because Uranus is still making a sextile to Saturn and Venus. Mercury is at 28 degrees. So that's, yeah, without, it's not in orb for me anyway. It's still, it's a 3-degree orb. But yeah, and outer planets, I would give a 3-degree orb. Other closer planets, I would give like at least a 5, 6, maybe 8 to 10 degrees. And that's being generous, but you know, the closer the orb, or the closer, yeah, the orb is like a 3-degree, 2-degree, or if it's even like if they are conjunct, that is strong. At the same degree, conjunctions, or if they are at the same degree, like 25 and 25, like the sextile between Saturn and Uranus, or Uranus, is very tight. They're at the same degree, which is a sextile, a very strong sextile at that too. And this conjunction of the sun and Chiron, well, yeah. And Mars is making a trine to Mercury, or Mercury is making, and Mars and trine are exactly trine to each other. And they're in orb of Saturn and Venus as well. And Mars is the leading planet here because the sun is, well, although the moon rules the moon, or Mars is ruled by the moon, this moon here in Cancer, and moon in Libra is ruled by Mars in Cancer. And Aries is also ruled by Mars. Aries is ruled by Mars. And Venus is in Pisces. So this is a very interesting dynamic here. It'll be very laid back. It'll be very emotional. Could be even passive aggressive, because Libra usually is very, it doesn't like, the way it deals with emotions is very I'm not going to say bad. It's not bad for the moon to have the moon in Libra. You're just more intellectual about it. You know, your feelings are your emotions are, and feelings are your thoughts. How you think, what you think about. Thoughts are feelings for Libra. How you're thinking and feeling are linked here with this full moon, and it's passive aggressive. And because this sun is ruled by Mars, and sun in Aries is ruled by Mars, and it's making a trine to Venus, Saturn, and Mercury. It's very watery, emotionally draining, possibly could be emotionally draining as well for many of us. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna go back hour in a few hours to when exactly this full moon is occurring, because we're gonna go back to 23, whoops, when the moon is at 23. Yeah, let's go back in minutes now. At 23 degrees and 20 minute 20 degree 23 degrees and 20 minutes. Yes. There you go. 23 degrees, 20 minutes, 23 degrees, 20 minutes. We'll have Virgo rising on the West Coast. Mars will be in the 11th, making a square to the sun. So this will be very passive aggressive. This full moon, it's a T square. Yeah, it's making a T square. Mars oppose the sun, the moon opposes the sun, which is a full moon. It's making a square to Mars, and the moon is making a square to Mars, which is a T square. To make it a grand square, this would need to be in Capricorn, yes. Because if there were any planets in Capricorn, where Pluto used to be, would have be making a T square here, but Pluto is now in Aquarius, and it's not yet opposed to Mars, just quite yet. Exactly. This is not an opposition. Pluto and Mars are not, yeah, that's in traditional astrology. You wouldn't consider that an opposition just yet. When Mars moves into Leo, on the other hand, on the 17th, 18th, depending on where you are, and mostly on the 18th, because the rest of the world will see it on the 18th. On the West Coast, yeah, on the overseas, it'll be Mars will be in Leo on the 18th in London, Britain, and all the in Germany. It'll be in Leo on the 18th. Making a trine, and then Mars will make a trine to Neptune when Mars moves into Leo on the 17th. 5 days from this day, Saturday, the 12th of April. And I will share the to go. Whoops, let's go days. 16, 17, 18. There you go. Make a trine to Neptune. It trines Saturn. It makes a trine to Neptune. Yes. It makes a sort of a trine to Mercury. Now that Mercury is back into Aries. On the 16th, Mercury moves back into Aries, conjunct Neptune. And then it goes crosses over Neptune, Mercury. And then by the 19th, the sun moves into Taurus. So Aries season is almost over. And we have Saturn and Venus still in Pisces. When the sun moves into Taurus, the Mars is in Leo. And then we'll move this ahead to here. Yes, on the 26th of April, we have Mars opposing Pluto at 3 degrees. Then the 27th. And Mars is moving fast now. After that long retrograde and motion back into Cancer, then back to through Cancer, and now it's moved all the way to 5 degrees of Leo. Mars moves at 5 degrees, and then on April 30th, this Venus moves into Aries. So there's April for you, and then yeah, so and then May 1st. May 2nd, May 3rd, 4th, 5th. So which planet moves first? Saturn, Uranus, or Venus? Which one do you think will move into Aries first, or will Saturn move into Aries before Uranus moves into Gemini? And well, I know that in June, Jupiter will not be moving into Cancer until June 9th. So we have Saturn wins the prize. Saturn moves into Aries at the end of May, on the May 25th. And then which happens next? Does Uranus move into Gemini, or does Venus or Jupiter move into Cancer? Let's see who wins this race. Jupiter on June 9th. Yeah. And then Uranus enters Gemini very soon. And Pluto is retrograde. Uranus, 29.48 degrees. Taurus, 50, 29.53, 56, 9. There you go. On July 7th. Venus and Uranus. Let's move this hours. Because Venus can moves it from, wow. Aries to Taurus, and yeah, so Venus is moving fast. After all that retrograde, here's motion within months of each other, like May and then June, July. Let's see. July 7th, yeah. Venus, well, before that, Venus moves into Gemini, opposing the moon opposing Venus. Wow, how about that? So yes, actually I'm going to stop my share and then I'm going to, let's see, let's shuffle these, my Light Seers deck. I'm going to shuffle that. All righty. Well, we have the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant on the back, on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. This is for Aries. Well, Aries, we got some cute dude coming here for you, Knight of Cups, with his flowers, and he's all set for rendezvous with somebody. He's got his, and we have the Hierophant. So something spiritual. A spiritual awakening is happening for you, Aries. Definitely. How about that? I love that for you, Aries. Thank you. Thank you. That makes so much more sense now. Okay, on to Taurus. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus. Let's see. Taurus. Taurus. Well, okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. So, feeling, yeah, this is almost like you're starting a new venture in saving your money or a possession that you were saving for that you always wanted. And we have the Ace of Cups. So you're going to get a new emotional breakthrough here. The Ace of Cups is something new is coming emotionally, and it's probably has to do with something that's practical, tangible. Taurus, that's you anyway. You're very tangible. You like things that are, you can taste, touch, and feel, and hear and see. All the five senses is Taurus. And your actually emotions are linked to it because actually something new is coming for you, Taurus. All right, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, well, we love you, Geminis. You are always, yeah, Gemini, it's been very, Jupiter is in your sign right now, Gemini. And so Gemini, yes. Let's see, Gemini. Very having a lot of great things happen for you, Gemini, in your career and your personal life, Gemini. Yes. Expanding a lot of things for you. Maybe expanding your waistline also with Jupiter in your first house, Gemini rising. Um, but also expanding your mind. And yep, I would say that yes. Here you are. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Hey, you're going to be making some interesting money. You're actually being the apprentice, probably becoming the boss. And we have at the bottom of the deck the Ace of Swords. So, yes, you probably pinpoint more, you're laser focused on something, thinking something, a new thought, possibly dealing with money and finances and possessions, um, tangible items, tangible thoughts, tangible things that you want to, that you can feel, touch, and that are practical. You, Gemini, is getting to that point where practicality in and your laser focus on what you're communicating and how you're communicating with other people and yourself, getting, well, you're I am living in your head to Gemini. Okay. Cancer. Next, we have Cancer. Well, Cancer. Mars is in your sign right now. Cancer probably not has been easy. Probably letting go of a lot, dealing with emotional things. Okay, Cancer. Um, let's see. Cancer. Mm, Cancer. Okay. We have, yeah. You've got some battles that that this Mars and Cancer, uh and when Mars moves into your second house, Cancer, um you'll be dealing with more things that you need to deal, but you're actually, you have on the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. So you can alchemize what you want with the Eight of Wands and the Magician. How about that? I like that for you, Cancer. Cancer, yes. All right. Leo. Leo. The sun is in a fellow fire sign, and you are ruled by the sun. But Leo, Mars is coming into your sign very soon, where you will be um, taking action to how you feel about yourself. You're probably, well, Cancer. You probably can tell Leo what's been going on for you since Mars has been in your sign for what felt probably like an eternity. um, Mars, yeah, in Cancer for Leo, it's in your 12th house now, but it'll be moving into your first. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay. All right. We had the Page of Swords for Leo. So probably lots of ideas are coming through for you, Leo, like research and researching, looking into facts and looking at everything around you, um, getting those light bulb moments for your calling. Yeah, actually, Leo, you're calling for something, and your judgment on things will be different when you actually, yeah, doing the research, getting those new ideas that are coming to you. Um, and You're walking that tightrope too. There's a rope going between here. So you're walking this fine line, Leo, and you're getting these new ideas, researching, and it's really cool. You have light bulbs that are like balloons, and you got these birds flying around. This is like lots of information is coming toward you, to you and around you, and it's bringing you to a new understanding of yourself and what you're called to do in this life, Leo. Wow. Okay. That's what I got for you, Leo. Virgo, next. Virgo. I Virgo. Well, yeah, the same thing. New ideas, and you're laser focused now. Um, is Well, you're actually very even keeled on your how you communicate, how you think. Um, with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords here, um, I see that you're walking this fine line to new discovery of what you can do, of new thoughts, new things are you love to read, you love research, you love to communicate about everything and anything. Virgo. Um, Ideas are coming to you quickly. Because Mercury is in your will be it will is in your seventh, and then it'll be moving into your eighth house. Um, so yeah, I will think that you will be getting new ideas when Mercury moves it into back into Aries. The sun is already in Aries, so what's hidden in your psyche, in your and the end Aries is your eighth house, so of research. I see more things coming for you, Libra. I'm sorry, Virgo. All right, we're on Libra next. Virgo, yeah. So your mind is going to be researching, searching for answers from mysteries of your mind and uh and the eighth house. Okay, Libra. Libra. Well, Libra. Hmm. Well, this full moon is coming up for you next week in Libra. Um, but what's happening for you? Yeah, the sun is in your seventh house. Uh, Mercury and Venus are in your sixth house of work, routines, health, taking care of yourself. Libra. Libra, what am I going to do? Okay. Uh, all right. Okay, Libra. Wow. Okay, Libra. We have two major arcana cards. We have the Emperor for you. Um, well, maybe, and the Emperor is helping you find that this piece of the puzzle. And then we have the moon on the bottom of the deck. The moon, yes. We have two major arcana cards here. I'm going to pull for Libra. Well, Libra, I have to pull another card because I need to clarify both of these. And okay. It's clear this is clarified by the Page of Wands. Well, the Page of Wands, taking action of between what you are um your intentions from your uh well, Libra, you're a cardinal sign. You take initiative, you take control, and you are pioneering like every other cardinal sign. And you add a bit of fun to it, and action and joy. It may be emotional, but this is going to bridge this between between the emperor being very workaholic and doing that you need to do, and your emotions, and this will bridge that between that all for you. Libra. Wow, Libra. This I like this for you, Libra. Yes, Libra has been feeling they need to work more. Anyway, with all these planets in your sixth and seventh houses. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. 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 What do we got ourselves? Scorpio. What do we have for the Scorpio? Um, Scorpio. All right. I think, let's see. Scorpio. So, Uh, Scorpio, well, you're ruled by Mars, and Mars is in Cancer. And that is your Scorpio. Actually, let me just see that. Oops, let's stop that. Scorpio. All right. Your ninth house is Cancer, correct? Not yet. Cancer is your ninth house, so that's about your beliefs, your religious beliefs, your ninth house's higher purpose. So, all right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you're tough. Okay, well, okay. All right, Scorpio. I think I have it now for you. Uh, oh, yeah. You are ooh, Scorpio, Eight of Swords. And then we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, Scorpio, your thoughts are swirling around. Actually, the reflection of other people's thoughts are getting to you. And you're not, I don't think you're actually getting to see. I think, well, you are seeing what other people are thinking. Other people's thoughts are binding you, but you're not believing what you're in yourself. Um, or believing what you're seeing with the Page of Cups here. But if you look closely, there's a little thing here that's this is like the reality, but there's something spiritual here for you, Scorpio. There's a gift you will be seeing very soon, which comes from the inside, not outside. Yeah, don't pay attention to what people are saying in the exterior. It's more of an internal thing for you that everyone's thoughts and everyone's telling you that you should do this. You know what you need to do. And the gifts that are inside of you will shine. That's what I get for you, Scorpio. Thank you. All right, next, Sagittarius. 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 Okay. Um, okay. Sagittarius. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. So this is what you are like the candle. Yeah, this is like your creativity and the creative side, and your very structured and um everything is in its place, everything is orderly. everything is, yeah, well, actually, then we have the Empress. You're birthing something now. So we have the Empress in the bottom of the, yeah, you're birthing something. Sagittarius. Um, Making something tangible, and you're birthing something new. You're creating something, and this full moon will help with this, or the many moons, from the new moon to the full moon, because this is like the moon cycle, and the full moon right above you, just Sagittarius, pretty much, almost. If you're late degree Sagittarius like me, and you have the MC and Libra, and this full moon is going to be there. You're creating your creative projects with all this Aries energy in your fifth house. You're being called to be more creative, be use you know that you are very organized and you have everything together. You just have to shed light on that creative part, and let your thoughts, the uh Eight of Pentacles is like, yeah, the practical side come out, and you're creating the way, and what you're creating. Use practical techniques. And by the way, actually, that's what I do. I'm an astrologer, and I use practical astrological techniques to in my readings for everybody. So personally, that's me. Sagittarius rising. Okay, Capricorn. Next, we have Capricorn. Capricorn, okay. Capricorn. Huh. Capricorn. Well, we have the Nine of Wands here. So you're actually on a new quest, possibly. The Nine of Wands, wanting to take some action. But it's not going to be easy. People will fight you in that battle. Eight of Wands here. Taking action on things. This is like fiery energy, a lot of fire and fiery energy for you, Capricorn. We have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So, in Capricorn, this is your fourth house. So, Aries is your fourth house. Um, so maybe things are happening at home. And the fire energy is in your home. So yeah, put that light on for the the people that you, but it might be difficult, but I would just keep your that light on in the homes, the home front, and just make sure, let people know that you are allowing them in, and don't push them away. Yes, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Don't push the people that care about you most away. All right. Aquarius, and then Pisces last, but not least. But we're on Aquarius right now. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, yes. This is Aquarius, we have the Knight of Wands. So you're on a journey with your third house. Aquarius, Aries is your third house. Aquarius, yes. So yeah, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, yes, third house. So you're got your little drum here. Here's your drum. Hi, Aquarius. Aquarius. Enjoy the journey with your writing, uh, communications. Aquarius, you go beat, you are the beat to your own drum. Anyways, so Aquarius, this is so cool. This is like firing up your third house. And with some heartfelt things from Pisces, fifth, the fourth, the fourth house of your inner, the, no, actually, yeah, your fourth house is Pisces. And you're communicating what you're feeling and in a new way, Aquarius. You're bringing out your heart. You're bringing out your inner self. And I like this, your passionate side, to your writing. You're bringing some emotion, passion, and something definitely new. Um, right to your writing, communication style. Something definitely bringing something new to you, Aquarius. Wow, love that for you, Aquarius. All right, finally, Pisces. Pisces. And by next week, I will have your eh, full moon, all signs for video out next week. All right, Pisces. Yes. All right. Well, okay, Pisces. Well, you are the King of Swords, Pisces. And we have the Strength card on the back, at the bottom of the deck for you, Pisces. You're coming into your strength in your emotional self through your meditative work and your inner strength. You are like the lamb and wow, look at that. We have the lamb. You are half man, half lion here. So your inner strength is coming through, Pisces. You're transcending your emotional being into strength, becoming coming stronger. Saturn has been in your sign for so long, 2 years, 2.5 actually. Um, and it's giving you strength to persevere and be more mature. And absolutely, this fire energy. This is like Aries and Leo in energy to me. Uh, so let that fiery energy come through. Leo is your ninth house, so that would be like very, no, Pisces. My Pisces. So yeah, actually, Aries, all these Aries planets are in your second house. So you're going to be become stronger in your willpower, your self-esteem, your And also, and taking care of your health, dealing with your creative. Yeah, actually, you're very creative, Pisces. So use these strengths to your strength to be more creative, spiritual, add more get and like this guy is in the water. He has a singing bowl. He's bringing a lot of esoteric and being very spiritual practices. So here's the singing bowl in front of him, and he's got his crown above his head. The waves are helping you relax, and it's very serene. I gotta tell Pisces, yes, something good is coming to you. Your strength is, you're becoming stronger, create more creative. Um, and I think that's all I got for you, everybody. That was so fun to do for every sign. And all right. And next week I will have your full moon in Libra, all signs next week. Thanks for watching and take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Share this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. All right. Take it easy. Don't forget, it's all in your stars. It's in your stars.